Good morning, I'm Andrew, the osteopath at Thrive Body Clinic, and this is my first cup of coffee. Probably my only cup of coffee. Oh yeah. I've continued the reduced caffeine just continued to reduce caffeine. Pardon me. Leads into my next point nicely, which is that with less caffeine I have actually been noticeably knocked out in the afternoons. I could easily, I can nap anyway, but I could easily just fall asleep the last couple of days, mid-afternoon, which is one of the symptoms of caffeine withdrawal, a little bit of narcolepsy. Hasn't improved the length of time I sleep though. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yes, it's Monday. We got through the weekend, but a great weekend. I don't know about you, but we went for our usual family walk on a Sunday round the woods at Dover Lane. Really nice, beautiful sunshine, and you know, just classic forest bathing. Really sets you up for the week, and then back home to do homework and so on. So that was a bit of a pain. Sorry. Where was I at? Oh yes, forest bathing, blah. Today, that set me up for the week, but today, what have I got today? There is no Thrive clinic this morning because I have to wait around for somebody to come and collect the hire motorbike, and their window collection is somewhere, I think, between 8 and 12. But I'm over in Southwick for SOS this afternoon, which will be good. I'm looking forward to that. The big enough gap that I can do both, luckily. And I am looking forward to riding over there on the new bike. I've been out on the new bike a bit, and although I'm just trying to think, so I haven't actually had much in the way of time off two wheels over the last few weeks, in spite of one bike being trashed. And I've got a hire bike, got to ride around on a much newer bike to me, and similar style, similar size I suppose, but a bit more power with the hire bike. And then I bought myself a new bike, which is a little bit bigger, and slightly different style. And I was thinking, there's something about all of them are different. They've all been quite different, which has been good. I'm gonna have to turn this into a blog, so I'm just basically honing my thoughts with you before I start thinking about how I'm going to put this down in writing, which will probably articulate it better. But something about doing something that you do as business as usual all the time, just doing you do all the time, but with sort of fresh eyes, and yeah, and maybe picking up something that you weren't getting right, or not weren't getting right, just a slightly different way of doing something you do all the time. I can't think of another good example really, but it's only because I'm literally freshly on a different bike, straight from another one. Yeah, definitely do turn that into, there's bound to be a health thing. I suppose maybe it's looking at your health or your fitness from a fresh perspective. Definitely there's a case to be made for doing different things at different points. So you might go through, I don't know, you might go through the winter not wanting to go for a run outside, so you switch up and you spend more time in the gym doing classes, maybe a bit more mobility work, and then the summer comes around and you don't want to be cooped up inside and the air-conditioned artificial light thing, so you're outside and you're running or you're playing tennis with your friends or walking on the downs. But I guess it's being conscious of that really, as opposed to just drifting, where it might be that you get to the end of the summer and it's just miserable, I don't want to go outside and run, and don't think, oh, but I want to keep this level of activity up because otherwise I'll go crazy, and go to the gym instead, or go swimming, or something else that's indoors. You see where I've got an idea there? I need to put some better words around it. So I apologise for throwing them at you in that crazy order. Yeah. The other thing I did this weekend, which was a novel thing, was took the 14-year-old out on the back of the new bike. He really enjoyed it, which was good. I thought, I didn't really know. I've been on the back of one bike for a very short distance. I hated it. I would never do it again. But yeah, no, that was a weight of responsibility for sure. Fun though, and he did enjoy it, so that was a win. Right, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.